Alright, so we're going to be loading up on Azeroth's resting place. Usually on this map there are 3 gens, 4 gens on one side of the map, so usually if you're a killer like Clown with no mobility, you just want to stay on one side, but I'm going to decide to go on the other side of the map as I spawned on this side of the map. Due to that, I know that the survivors are on the other side of the map. As you can see their auras. I'm gonna miss, sadly. I'm gonna go defend my totem as I have Hex Undying, Hex Ruin, so we definitely want to defend those. Try to go for a hit when I get close. Successful. We're gonna spread the pressure as I don't want them to work on Gen. Throw the bottle here so I can prevent her from getting there. Got a hit off, nice. I'm gonna chase her down, I don't know where the other survivors are. I'm gonna try for a bottle toss and land. She dodged me because she had Dead Hard, unfortunately, and she had a T-wall. We're gonna try to mind game now by... Never mind. She just mind gamed herself. I'm gonna go hook her. So as you can see, we pretty much already got pressure on one survivor. We're gonna hook another survivor. They got a totem, but it unfortunately was my Undying, so that's very unlucky. We still do have Ruin up, so that Gen is gonna be automatically aggressing. I apparently found a survivor, I don't know where though. They got my Ruin, so now we're 2 perk Clown. Okay, this is extremely bad. We have no Gen regression perks. So, I'm trying to find the Claudette here or wherever I was on this side of the map. But at the same time, it's like a really bad idea because I want to be on the other side of the map where my 3 Gen can be. We find the Nancy, she's my obsession. I don't want to hit her because I've saved the best for last, but we only have 2 stacks, so I'm going to go for a hit anyway. We are successful. We're gonna go try to find her again. She disappeared. Never mind. See her scratch marks. Try to follow. I'm gonna try to stop that hook save, but I'm unsuccessful. Nancy gives us a free pallet. Go for another ball toss. See if I can land it. She's dodging my bottles. She's going into the jungle gym now. Is she gonna drop the pallet? More than likely. Yep. As you can see, she's kind of like that gamer that likes to drop pallets pretty early. So, pallet. Try to find her again. See if we can pick up Chase again. Looking for scratch marks. She goes to my left, and we get it down. So as you can tell, I'm using reload add-ons since I feel like most Clown mains are gonna be using reload add-ons as Clown's normal reload is 5 seconds, so this reduces it down to 3 seconds, using barbecue and chili to see where the other survivor is all the way on at the other side. So I definitely want to stop this because it can ruin my 3 Gen. We're going to try to bottle toss and interrupt them while working on the Gen. Turns out to be Claudette. I thought it'd be Adam. Get a hit off, good. So we're going to go to Shat Collar. We're going to see if we can play this, see how she plays it. Throw a bottle in the middle. Throw a bottle here to like pretty much like disguise myself so she can't see me through the smoke. I miss. We're gonna dodge. We're gonna block the pallet so she can't go through it. And luckily that earlier bottle toss worked out because she couldn't see where it was going to. And so that's a free basement hook. Notice how the Nancy has just been unhooked. We're gonna reload. You always want to reload whenever you have time possible to, such as when you hook someone. Head over here to see if they had stayed. I can hear the Nancy, or yeah, I hear the Nancy, but I find Fang instead. Fang did a pretty damn good job dodging me. Dodged me again right there, so we can tell she's a pretty good survivor. Gonna try to find her. Go for a bottle toss. She's like really doing a good job dodging these bottles. She's running to the other side of the map, which is a place where I do not want to be. And I see scratch marks heading into the basement. We know that is Nancy, so we're going to defend this basement hook. Try to go for Claudette. Nancy does not have borrow time. We know that for the future now. Hit the Nancy. I know I lose stacks, but it's worth it. Throw a bottle in case Claudette has Decisive Strike, and she does not, so that's pretty lucky. Continue to hook her in the basement. Reload again because we have time to, because we just hooked someone. hear someone self-carrying next to me. I don't know where they were. Now I see their scratch marks. My guess is that... See, I thought she was healing in a locker since it's a Nancy and they usually have inner strength, but I was wrong. Gotta check around again. So, there was a... Never mind. We found Nancy again. We missed an attack. That's okay, though. Try to throw a bottle to cover that window. Throw another bottle in the middle to try to cover my presence, but she just disappeared again. I'm not sure. Never mind. She threw Shack Pallet. That's really good for us, because now they don't have any defense. They're trying to teabag to get my attention. We know this Nancy doesn't have borrowed time, so... It's pretty much a free hit on Claudette if I can get so, but Nancy did a pretty damn good job of body blocking. We're gonna try and finish off Claudette as much as we can. She is on death hook, so if I can get her with... If I can down her, that would be pretty damn good for us. Unfortunately, her teammates are pretty good at body blocking. I have ran out of bottles now. So we're just going to let Claudette go, get as many hits as we can right now, split the pressure among the survivors, you know. See if we can down this Feng Min. I see the Claudette, but I'm like, but I don't go for her. We predict the Feng Min's dead hard because we remembered earlier she had dead hard when she dodged my attack at the beginning of the game. So we're able to down her. I could have committed to chasing that Claudette, but that Claudette would have brought me to the other side of the map, which is somewhere, again, I do not want to be. And I saw with Barbecue and Chili that she's on the other side of the map self-carrying. This Adam just went for an insta-save. I don't know where he went, but we're going to try and see if we can down Feng Min. We don't know if she has borrowed time or not. She's not looking behind herself, so I thought I'd try this, but then she was smart and actually went to the other side. And so I decided to drop Chase because she's getting too far away. And again, to the other side of the map. I'm sorry if I get annoying saying that over and over, but it's true. Get the gen, reload. Again, you have time to reload. And we find the Adam sitting and throwing a pebble. So that pretty much confirms that, yes, Adam has pebble, so... Those earlier loud notifications are going to be pebbles thrown by Adam. Good to know for the future. We have another basement hook. That's pretty good. You can see, I think, 2 of them over there on the other side of the mountain, meaning there's still 1 person near me, but we're going to take this opportunity to kick this gen from earlier because I didn't get to kick it earlier. You notice how I'm playing Clown, and I only have 2 perks because I had 2 Hex perks that got destroyed in like the first minute of the game. But we're still managing though. We have saved the best for last. This basement is pretty much carrying us, as well as the map structure. None of my gens are being worked on. We're just waiting for someone to appear. We see the Feng and the Nancy. We don't want to hit Nancy because we want to save stacks. We hit the Feng, get more stacks off. Feng is running to the right side of the map, but I know if I chase her, Nancy will get a free save, so we don't want that to happen. I'm gonna throw a bottle to make sure no one gets past me. Let's say Claudette comes out of nowhere, you know. I want to make sure this Adam goes to struggle state. That's a pebble right there, I can tell. Feng Min, yep, she threw that and just thought I would go to that side, so she went for the basement save, but she failed because I noticed her. We see the Claudette. We know she's on death hook, so it's like, do I want to chase her and commit to her? Unfortunately, I missed several bottle tosses, and you know, I could have got a hit right there, but it's fine. We know that Nancy doesn't have borrow time, so we're gonna just take a free hit on Adam. That's what happens when you don't have borrow time and you go for saves. That's just a free down, pretty much. See the Claudette again. I know I have 2 people down, so I assume it's okay for me to go for Claudette and commit to her, as Nancy having to get those 2 people up is going to save me time. We're going to try to mind game this pallet though, try to bottle toss here and there. If you didn't know, bottle tosses can hinder their vision. So that's kind of what I was trying to do when I threw that bottle earlier at the pallet. She has a really strong loop structure here, though. We're going to try to mind game it by moonwalking, and it worked, as you can see. Alright, so I'm just cutting to later in the game when that Claudette was hooked, and I just was walking to the other side of the map. Basically, I'm just going to be searching for the other survivors for a little while. But as you saw during that L-wall T-wall chase, if you go around to that side of the wall and just moonwalk it, then 80% of the time the survivor will fall for it and be like standing on the other side of the wall, allowing you to get a free hit, as you could see, as you saw in that earlier chase. So right now we see that a gen has been worked on. We see it's Feng Min. I missed a swing, unfortunately, but it's fine because she literally has nowhere else to go. Successful. We have saved the best for last, meaning shorter cooldown now. We have to watch out because this Feng Min knows how to juke, even if she's slowed. Like, I mean, look at that. How the hell did she get over there? I don't know if she got a chance to dead hard or not. She probably did. But, you know, that's a dead bunny Fang now. Alright, so now I have to cut out, again, the part where I find another survivor. As you can see, they're locker jumping, and it turns out to be our lovely Adam, the Pebble Master himself. We get a hit here because he can't make it to that window. Save the best for last, helping us. We're going to try to aim our bottle. Unfortunately missed because they didn't go for the window. Try again. I think there's a pallet here, so I mistakenly try to mind game it, but then I find out there is no pallet, so that was my bad. This pallet still remains though, so we're gonna have to actually deal with it now, unfortunately. Reload because we have a 3-second reload, so we can do it in chase. He abandoned the loop, which I think was a bad idea because this whole other side of the map is a dead end. And then he runs into us anyway, so GG's, well played, Adam. Yeah, I think his mistake there was leaving that loop and going to the side where there's pretty much no pallets whatsoever. It would have been smarter to actually take me to the other side of the map, but as you can see, he didn't. And then we get head-on strike by a Nancy. We know that since she head-on me, she doesn't have dead arc, sprint burst, or anything, so we're gonna get a free hit right there. She's gonna try to loot me at the shack. Throw a bottle in the middle of it, see if we can confuse her. Window tech her. She falls for it. That earlier bottle toss is gonna help us out now. And she tried to hide in a corner because she knew she couldn't make it. Alright, so that is going to be a GG's, well played for that game. You know, overall, these survivors are pretty good, you know, but it overall just came down to the fact that the map structure was just not in favor of survivors. This map can be very killer-sided if you just defend this side of the map as killer. But notice, I think it was still fair for them because I was literally a clown without any gen defense perks. I only had 2 perks. But nonetheless, GG's, well played again. We're going to check their ranks to see what ranks they were. And as you can see, they were all red ranks. No meta perks though. GG's.